Valuing People Part 3. Creating an Inclusive Environment. A direct way to show we value others is to include them. No one wants to be excluded. Cultivating an environment where all team members feel affirmed and appreciated for who they are and what they have to contribute builds unified, invested teams. Including others entails much more than just having fun and hoping onlookers or colleagues jump in. Inclusion requires reaching out purposefully, making a point to go out of your way to ensure others know they are welcome and belong. Here are a few tips to keep in mind. Greet people pleasantly and sincerely. A friendly greeting has the power to positively influence a person's entire day. Use eye contact and smile. This kind of intentional greeting takes a mere few seconds, yet the impact can be compelling. Intentionality communicates value, reinforces camaraderie, and strengthens team environment. Your first interaction with others sets the precedent for the rest of your encounters with them throughout the day. An amiable greeting generates optimism and invites collaboration. Cultivate friendships with the people who work with you. Get to know the people with whom you work. Going to lunch or happy hour with coworkers opens opportunities for conversations about topics that are non-work related. Broadening our understanding of what's important to others and areas of interest outside of work often makes it easier and more enjoyable to work with them. Even people who seem difficult become surprisingly less so once you know their stories. Friendships with colleagues may look understandably different than your friendships outside work. Avoid putting pressure on yourself to cultivate close friendships with everyone. This becomes both exhausting and unrealistic. Showing interest by generating conversation can be light and easygoing. Acknowledging the importance of relating to your coworkers communicates merit and facilitates mutually beneficial team building. Pay attention to what people say and commit to remembering details. When talking to someone, avoid focusing exclusively on what benefits or may happen to interest you. Engage in what interests the other person, and pay attention to details such as upcoming events or hobbies. Later, follow up by asking about the event or hobby. Invite conversation based on shared interests or hobbies, and likewise, focus on what's unique about what the other person does or enjoys. Making time to listen actively to what another is saying fortifies investment among team members. Acknowledge talent and give credit. When someone excels, express your appreciation and/or encouragement. It is certainly unfortunate when there is an assumption that complimenting another somehow mitigates one's own standing. Genuine encouragement benefits all. Never miss an opportunity to encourage others and celebrate their successes. Authenticity is vital. Any attempt to compliment for the purpose of promoting oneself undermines unity and ultimate long-term success. Sincere affirmation builds rather than jeopardizes relationships. Give the benefit of the doubt. Far too often, we assume the worst in people when people are short or confrontational. We are quick to jump to conclusions before finding out details that may shed light on the situation. Instead, anticipate there are likely more facts to sort through before making judgments. Clarifying questions, asked non-aggressively and as open-minded as possible, serve all parties better in the long run. Offer the benefit of the doubt as a first recourse. Seek more information with straightforward yet helpful questions, such as, "You seem to have a lot on your mind. How can I help?" Accusatory questions or reactions will only result in defensiveness and likely escalate the situation. Instead, acknowledge there may be a bigger picture and remain willing to give the other person the benefit of the doubt. Extend to others the behaviors and attitudes that make you feel included and valued. Consider what others do to make you feel included and emulate it yourself. Of course, everyone is different, yet most people recognize the effort and appreciate the gesture. An invitation to be included, even if declined, is rarely unwelcome. It is important to keep in mind you are not responsible for someone else's response. You are only responsible for your own action towards others. Pay attention to what is going on around you and heed people's preferences. Be respectful of the boundaries someone communicates. Simply offer to help if needed and leave it at that. Finally, while communicating value entails purposeful inclusion of others, it is equally essential that we accept invitations to be included extended to us. Creating and sustaining inclusive environments requires intentionality, engagement, and reciprocity on the part of all. Action items. Think about specific ways to cultivate an environment where all team members feel affirmed and appreciated. And write down ways to get to know the people with whom you work. Thank you for completing this quick course. For more quick courses in this series, Valuing Others, visit our My Source library.